Hello, everyone. Welcome to Xecurity Pulse. Today we have a special guest with us. We are not talking about IT. We are not talking about technology. We're not talking about cybersecurity. We're talking about sports today. Uh, Poojita Bulani. Welcome to the show, Poojita.
Thank you so much, Taha. It's great being here.
Yeah. So, guys, today in the sports we have different categories. So, I grew up while playing cricket and soccer and badminton, all those sports. But recently, I've been looking at some of the other sports venues, and roller skating is something which struck me, and I wanted to explore more on that. And when I was searching, that if we can have anyone who is really inspiring and into this roller skating journey, I came across Pujita. So I wanted to have her on the show and just wanted to, take her view to like, what she think about roller skate, what is inspiring for her, and how did she end up getting so many awards, right? So this is why I wanted to have her on the show. So I think if we can start, Pujita, if you can just give us a quick intro about yourself, about your journey, about what inspires you, and all all the good awards that you have.
So, hi, my name is Poojita Bolani, and I have started skating since I was 7 years old. And then there was no looking back. I would like to rephrase what kind of skating I do. I do roller speed inline skating. So, there's different kinds. So, this is what I compete in. And I have won about 15 national medals, and in total, I have about 110 medals or plus. This
Yeah.
is something I have count on, but might be even more.
Nice, nice, nice.
Every small girl, you look at skating and it fascinates everyone. It fascinated me. And then I saw my sister, I saw my friends, and I saw everyone skating. And then I was like, I need to get it. I need to learn skating. And then
Okay.
start it. And then there was no looking back. Here I am after, I guess, about 20 years, still liking
Nice.
the sport, still loving the sport, still trying to be there, give myself to the sport, and inspire others to join skating.
Nice, nice. So, Vijita, when we are growing up, and when you look around your neighborhood and your other friends, as per what I know is, like, especially in Pakistan, we don't have too much, passion, or too much sort of people who are doing roller skating. So, in your sort of when you were growing up, you said that you started everything at 7 years old, right? So, who did you look up to? Did you find anyone doing roller skating in your neighborhood? That is how you get introduced with it?
Yeah, so this is an interesting story. My dad, he just bought a gift for me, roller skates.
Okay.
And looking at that, my cousin sister, even she wanted to, buy skates and do skating.
Okay.
And then there was a coaching team near our house, and she joined that and she picked up. And then later when I went to her, I joined her for the roller skating class, and then I saw people roller skating. I'm like, the speed and the turns and the overtaking, I just loved it. I'm sure every kid who will look at that sport or who looks at people competing in skating will
Yeah.
love skating. Like, you just want to wear the skates and roll. So this happened, I remember, on the summer holidays after my first grade.
Okay.
And then I said my mom that I want to go, please take me. And she took me to the summer camp. And then I picked up quite fast. So there's a toy skate or learner scales, and then you go to professional. So I guess
I see.
in 2 weeks, I started using the professional skates, and my mom also, looking at me being me learning so fast, encouraged me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then we went for a competition, and then yeah, that's how.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
You reminded me of my childhood as well. I remember that there was a time that, so we used to live in apartments, and back there then, especially in summertime, there was a second-hand market that was near to our apartment, and in that market, they used to sell this roller skates. So I remembered that whenever we wanted to do roller skating, and we actually end up buying those skates as well, but there's a lot of falling and speeding and all that happened, but it was real fun, I must say. So,
Who doesn't love roller skating?
yeah, even now when I bring those skates, just want to just like wear it and just go all, it's really fun, and it's really fun when you have a small a hump which you cross and you do a jump. So that what gives you
Yeah,
also excitement.
uh, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Trust me,
So
it is.
talking about your childhood, Pujita, and how did you start it? So to tell us something about that, that from just doing roller skating for fun, then from there you do, like getting into a professional sort of academy and sports. So how did that happen? Did you were always wanted to go big with this, or you just that or you saw somebody who has been doing it and you have an inspiration from him?
So, like I said, I started when I was 7 years old. I wanted to skate because it was fun. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
skating. So
yeah.
that's how it started. And then, like in my first competition, first state competition, it was in Vizag, and I got my gold medal. There are two events that you participate, and I got gold in two events. So I think after that, I just did skating because I liked it because I was too old to think even, okay, I want to do big. All I want to do was compete and get a gold medal. And
Nice,
somewhere my mother, she saw I was good at it. She encouraged me. I'll give it to my mother. Like my
nice.
whole skating career, it's because of her. If it was not because of her, her pushing, her taking me to all the events and taking me to practice, I'm sure I wouldn't be here.
Nice. So,
She saw the vision. I was just there
yeah, so inspirational.
enjoying the sport.
So, as you were going into this training, so tell us about your training, sort of training techniques or training routines about what you did and how different is the training of roller skating from other sports like trainings.
So like I have only known skating. I don't know other sports professionally, but I've played the sports, but I don't know how professionally they train. But this is how I trained or how I know people in skating train. So my routine, I'll tell you what was my routine. So I
Yeah.
woke up every day at 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I go to the road practice, and
Okay.
then 5 to 7, we do our practice. Come home, have our breakfast, get ready, go to school. 8 o'clock, our school starts. And then I used to come back from school at 2 o'clock and again have your lunch, do your homeworks, and again start at 3:30. 3:30 we start from home, and then practice from 4 till again 6:37, and then come home, do if there is any other homework, chill, look, watch TV, have our dinner, sleep,
Yeah.
and then repeat. This was my schedule. Morning, evening, skating.
See, so the more skating you did, the more rhythm you got, and the more sort of motivation you get to do more of it, right?
I think the motivation parts come when you win races.
Mm, mm. So initially it was all fun for you. That it was the fun thing that you wanted to do, and that is why you do it. Nice. So basically, if I'm understanding you correctly, it's like 4 to 5 hours of skating every day, right?
Yeah, every day.
That's really good.
It is extra on the weekends because holidays, extra on the holidays. And then when we had like major national competitions and state competitions, more practice then.
So is there any diet that you also take with the training? Is there any like special diet that you need to take with this?
Like normal, like there was nothing crazy that we were given. Maybe because like when I started back then, now they give a lot of importance to diet, protein,
Yeah,
and all.
proteins, carbs, all those
Back
things.
then, it was like you gotta eat home cooked meals and
Okay.
no oily foods. So we were not allowed to eat chips or any deep fried items before
Okay.
our competitions. Home cooked meals, rice, dal, and anything home cooked was fine, but nothing oily because it makes you feel heavy.
Just keeping it simple, like just avoid the junk food and just eat what
Yeah,
what you like and
no junk food at all.
make it like
No
healthy.
pizzas, no burgers.
Nice. So, and tell us about some of the support system that you got or the lack of it. I mean, but when you were, wanted to pursue this further, when your mom found out that you're really good at it and, and you wanted to, go into academies and, do trainings, all those things. So what did you think about the support system you had back in there?
Like my mom, she has been a great I'm I can't shout out enough to my mom. Like she's there.
Okay.
If I have to wake up at 4 o'clock, she has to wake up at 3:30 and wake me.
Oh, oh,
It's not easy waking up at
yeah,
that time.
yeah,
She motivated me. She took me everywhere. Somehow she made it easy for me because all I had to think was to skate, not think about the politics or not think about what I'm lacking or anything. She made sure I was well trained and got all the necessary coaching and training
yeah,
that I needed. But one thing I would say that might have lagged is technique. Technique in the sense like coaches from Colombia and Germany, they have like international techniques. And in India, not a lot of coaches had the technique. So, but then again, we there was one coach in Mysore called Shrikant sir. So he's an Indian coach. So during Dasra holidays or 10 days holidays, my mom used to take me to Mysore and we used to train under him.
okay,
So if I had the training near my house, or I used to stay in
yeah,
Hyderabad. So maybe little I could have learned a little more international techniques,
okay.
just small tips and tricks here and there.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So if you have to recall back, do you remember any competition that has changed everything for you?
Like I said, my first ever state competition in Vizag. So I remember I had like high fever, sunstroke, and then I had race. And also I had sunstroke. And the next thing is that, so usually in road races, you don't have heats or semifinals. It's like if there are 20 kids or 20 participants in the race,
Yeah.
all 20, it's like just go
Oh yeah.
only in road races. So in my road race, I remember, I guess there are 20 or 30 kids, and
Yeah.
I was in last or somewhere. And in that, when you start among a lot of people, there's a lot of pushing, and I fell down.
Oh,
And then I got up, I took the lap, and I got the gold medal. So
nice.
one thing is that my coach always told me, even if you fall, you have to get up and finish the race. It's okay if you don't get a medal. It's okay if you finish last. You always have to get up and finish, unless it's a medical emergency that you cannot
Nice.
get up, but you always get up and finish the race.
Actually, Pujita, that's also very true in our life struggles as well. Like if somebody, is falling, if he's just playing a victim card, he'll not end up getting anywhere. The only reason of how we can push forward is by getting up and just continue to what we have been doing. And there's a lot of people who looks for the short term goals, which I believe is not right. You have to just be consistent, be disciplined long enough so that you'll get to that passing line. That's so important. Nice. So I think I really like your story, and I hope that we have a lot of people who are getting into this sport can get lots of valuable lessons from you. Pujita, tell me something about the overall environment in terms of the judging, the federation wise, and the kind of elite performance expectations those federations wants you to be like wants you to be have those sort of standards. So what do you have to say on that?
So, like every country has their own federation. Like India has the Roller Skating Federation of India, and USA has like USA Roller Sports. Like every country has their federation, and they registered themselves in a World Skate Organization. So
Hmm.
that's how you know this is the federation of your country.
Nice.
Like in India, how it is like the roller skating federation has like district level, which is county level, and then state level between the states, and then nationals. So you got to win medals in district, and then you got to win medals in state, and then in nationals. And if you win in nationals, you will have the ability to compete in the international trials where they'll select skaters to represent the country. So this is how the structure is. Even though skating is a very niche sport, a lot of people might think there's not a lot of competition, but
Hmm.
has a lot of competition. People only compete in skating if they're passionate about it. And if you are coming to the state level, you will see a lot of accomplished skaters. Like the competition is such that like you lose a gold medal in microseconds, not even seconds, like micro milliseconds. So that's
And
how hard it is.
you touched on the niche category of the sport, right? So in terms of the media coverage and the sponsorships and all those like fancy things which make an event like more glamorized. What did you have to say that in terms of the roller sporting industry?
It is not covered a lot. It's like one of the small sports that doesn't require only given coverage when you win in the world skate level or world
Yeah,
level. So small and not a lot of sponsors unless you go to the worlds where you get sponsored, not in the district or skate level like other sports like football and
yeah,
basketball. But I think it has a lot of potential. It
got it.
has a lot of potential.
So, Pushita, now you are in the US, and if I'm getting it right, you want to pursue your career in the US. So, when you look around here, the kind of opportunities that you see in here, and the kind of systems it is in terms of the training, the opportunities here, and and the contribution that you can do. So, how do you let's say weigh in the kind of opportunities and the systems you have here, you see in the US versus what is there back in India?
Like in the US, US is pro sports. They support all the sports, even through the government funding or the people here who are interested in learning the sports. But I think USA does not have a lot of awareness about roller skating and the opportunities roller skating gives. But then the main difference I see in the US is that they do not have a lot of bank tracks. So
Okay.
there are different types of drag that is indoor and outdoor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
since maybe because of the weather, there are not a lot of bank tracks in India, in the US. So I think that is one infrastructure that if we can bring up a lot of skaters in the US have the opportunity to get a lot of national medals or international medals in uh, in the world. I want to point out that like this year in 2020, I'm sorry, last year, 2025 World Skate Championship that happened in China.
Yeah.
India won 10 medals.
Okay.
I'm about 7 to 10 medals in between. And US did not win even one medal.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
Which means there's a
I
lot of
was so,
opportunity for here in the US for the people to
yeah.
come in and get medals, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was so shocked. Like in India, people give more importance to studies and not sports. And
Yeah.
in the US, people encourage sports and they really participate. And I was so shocked to see that US skaters did not win a medal, like not
That's
even one. I'm pretty sure USA skaters are very much capable. They're working very hard. I think there's a gap that we need to fill in order to take our athletes win the international medals. I think US has a very great opportunities and skaters. We just need to
You
find
you
that.
made a very interesting point that although the overall ecosystem supports the skating industry and supports the sports in general here in the US, but since we don't have so much awareness and nobody has is coming up to tell them the story behind it and tell them how to train better and how to be consistent and how to track opportunities, then you don't see a medal coming up there. And now since we have, now you are here, and now with the kind of passion and the kind of uh, vision you have, I see US sporting industry, the US roller skating industry in a long way.
I hope so. I just want to give something that I can to the
Yeah,
sport.
true. So tell me, Pujita, something about the recognition and the kind of responsibility you get being recognized as an extraordinary athlete. What do you have to say that if you were given a chance, what do you would do different here?
What do I would do different in the US if I wanted to start again or at
So if
present
you
what
if
I
you
want?
if you want to contribute, let's we know like there is sort of less awareness and less opportunities in terms of the academies, the trainings, the diet, the kind of pathway that the like the players needs to have in this industry. So if you have been given a chance, because you are a national champion and you have also played international level sport here, so in terms of, if we have to, let's say, if you have given an opportunity, what would you do different and where will you start?
So first, I would like to start in the base level, like maybe go to schools and encourage like doing skating. Like a lot of summer sports, they have basketball, football, and but they do not have skating. So
Yeah.
maybe to learn skating, you do not need much. You can learn
Yeah.
skating in a basketball ground. Cement coating supports you. So you can learn skating there. And then moving forward, I think I would like to bring more infrastructure like the outdoor rink that I said, outdoor rink, the bank track rink, which will help the skaters here which will help the skaters here to train in the international level. I think the diet and also the diet, like have less oily food, have your protein, take your protein, do your strength training. So I got a chance here to there's a team that stays here. I got a chance to visit that team and I saw them training skating on the weekend only on the weekends for 2 hours and weekdays only 2 days.
Okay.
I think and
That's not enough.
this is the training schedule. They are in the USA team, or maybe
Okay.
that's,
Okay.
I think maybe for them it is enough.
So what you're saying is, in order to compete on a national and an international level, you need to do more training, right? And since they're not the kind of like the international level players, or the players who are really competing, if they're not being like getting enough training opportunities or training schedule, and that's the reason, they don't see any like medals happening here, right? So I think that's a good way. I also feel like here, especially since you don't need with the roller skate, you don't need any like academies or anything. You just have to like tell them that this is also a sport. That is the fundamental thing. So that when they will wear it and when they will do it themselves, then once they will enjoy, then they will be exploring more. So that is, I definitely agree with you. And secondly, I think that I don't see like in the YMCA's and in the schooling sort of curriculums, I don't see the sport played. So, do you think there's a need to also educate the institutions to include such sports, which is from the US perspective, it's not much taken care of?
Yeah, I think yeah, we need to educate people because I just there's something called NACC. So in that skating is not a part of that. So I think if we build up more awareness and if we support skating, it will become a part of NACC. And if it becomes a part of NACC, then a lot of Ivy League colleges and a lot of good colleges will recognize it as sport. NCAA is a platform that has a lot of sports that colleges recognize, and skating is not part of that. It
Okay.
is because I think the US is not aware of roller skating a lot, and it is a very easy sport. It's an easy, accessible sport. So, if we bring out the awareness in people and let people participate and be a part of it, we can encourage it or we can put in our list saying NCA that skating is a sport, and if we are in that list, it will help us getting to all the other different colleges because the sports that are there in the list, a lot of people are doing it.
Yeah, true.
Like you need a lot of sports in college level as well. Not everyone is going to be a football player, or not everyone is good at being a basketball player. You need to add
True,
a
true.
lot of niche
I think
sports.
I totally agree with you, Pujita. And here I see you really doing wonders here in the US, because and I want you to think the same story that your mother has motivated you for the kind of achievements you were able to get. Now we need like a mother like you here in the US, and you will treat the other kids as your mother treated you. and you'll be that motherly figure that we need in the US, so that this sport can be encouraged. And this is like, I see like kids really enjoying this activities, so it's about creating awareness. And also, with this awareness, we need to collect some results, meaning that if there's a lot of interest coming in, and if you can prepare your case in a way that, hey, we have a lot of interest this, and it needs not so much expenses on the infrastructure part, it's also very cheap. And thirdly, if you'll contribute to it, and this is how you can do it, you'll be end up getting, like, US recognized in the world stage.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, to start, you do not need a lot of infrastructure. I mean, a lot of people just wear skates for fun, and then why not make it a profession or
Exactly.
compete?
So, Prita, if people wants to start this roller skating journey professionally, and they want to reach out to you to be their coach, where they can reach out to you?
Understand how to train
Yeah.
as an athlete level, what I did for to grow in my nationally,
Yeah.
and what I did outside the rink that helped me,
Yeah. Yeah.
what helps you stay focused. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. I just started a new page called The Speed Theory by Poojita Bolani. So there
Nice.
I'm going to, try to put out videos on how you train, how you do tips and tricks, how do you focus off track to be focused on track
Grow.
globally. So build the ring, build the infrastructure, get the sponsorships, build the awareness, build a structure. So it will help new skaters to understand, like, how do we go, where do we start, and how do we build up our points or careers to represent the US.
For anybody watching this show, Pujita is your go-to person for roller skating inside the US. If you want your kids to get trained, if you get to establish your infrastructure, and she is very active on her Insta page as well, and she is very inspirational. I
Thank
think,
you.
Pujita, we are on our last segment. So any advice you want to give to the young athletes dreaming internationally?
Don't give up. Don't
That's
give up just yet.
nice, nice, sweet and simple. One myth about making it big in sports, that's everything is easy, right? Or it's when you cross one journey, everything will be easy.
That you have to sacrifice everything.
Nice,
Not
nice.
always. You don't feel like it's sacrificing if you love it.
Yeah, true, true. Well said, well said. Final message to aspiring global talent who want to get into roller skating and where they can get started.
Roller skating, you should try roller skating. Where get started? Get your skates, go to a sports shop, buy your skates, find a rink that's near you. In the US, you can go to the USARS website, and then there you'll have a column to find rinks near me. So there you can just go to the rinks that are registered to the USARS, where you'll find great coaches who are part of the USARS, and then join. Just join. Just try for a month, try for 2 months, go to at least one competition, and then I'm sure it'll change. It'll change your life for
Nice,
sure.
nice, nice. Well said, well said. Thank you, Pujita. That's bring us to the end of the show. It's been really like eye opening for me. Being I used to being a kid who used to do roller skating, but didn't get the chance to pursue. But when I see you, you have made it back. So I really want people to like look at this sport seriously, and they can learn a lot from this episode. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people who will be watching this. Yeah,
You should also buy skates for you and your kids.
yeah. I'm also
I'll
looking
probably
into it
help
now.
you learn,
Yeah,
help
yeah.
you with that.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Until next time. Take a very good care of yourself. Take care.